Psalm 32 begins like this, quoted in Romans. Blessed is the one whose transgression is forgiven. So the transgression fell on Jesus. He carried it, and now I'm forgiven. He doesn't hold it against me anymore. And the last verse of that psalm, verse 11, be glad in the Lord and rejoice. Probably it's this point more than any other point that did a shift in my thinking 4 or 5 years ago, because I began to ask audiences this provocative question. Who cares about being forgiven? They all look at me. What do you mean? Who cares about being forgiven? So what if you're forgiven? What good is that? It's a really good question to ask, because you could give some very worldly answers that shows you're using God. Like, I hate a guilty conscience. I don't sleep well when I have a guilty conscience. Forgiveness means I don't have to have a guilty conscience anymore. I sleep better. That's a bad answer. Well, what is forgiveness for? And I've told this story 20 times. I get up in the morning, I trip over something my wife left on the floor, say. Big pile of laundry. I'm the one who puts the laundry in front of the dresser, so. But anyway, suppose she did this time. And I trip over it, and she's just waking up. And I ding my hand against and I turn around and, why don't you really put that away, blah, 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 blah. Say something really ugly. Well, she's not even out of bed yet, you know? And I've just ruined the morning. And there's this awful feeling between us, okay? I hate it when there's an awful feeling between me and my wife. I really don't like that. So we're down in the kitchen now. And she has her back to me manifestly. At the sink, doing something. And I'm behind her kind of pouring my cereal, or this is really bad. The ice is in the air. This is awful. What needs to happen here? Well, John Piper needs to ask for forgiveness. That's what needs to happen. Who cares about forgiveness? Well, what is forgiveness? What do I want? Is what I want here, I'd like to walk into this day with a clear conscience that I didn't do wrong, or that the wrong is past. That's just all I want. That's not what I want. You know what I want? I want her to turn around and smile and hug me, and it's really okay between her and me. That's what I want. Forgiveness in and of itself is nothing. Forgiveness is a means you're back together again. That's the point, right? It's not about mainly a clear conscience or sleeping better or doing better at work because you got it settled. The main thing is her back's not to me anymore. There's no ice in the air between us anymore. There's a smile, there's warm, affectionate conversation. It's all natural, and the one flesh union is flourishing again. That's why God forgives sin, so that He and you can have that. It's about God. It's about enjoying fellowship with Him. That's why your sins have been forgiven.